Hellmann, and I grew up in a very rural area. My parents had acquired a farming business, and of course it meant a lot of work for the whole family and especially deprivation. Because my focus was always on work, my school achievements were not the best. And I can still remember one story very well, and I want to encourage everyone who is listening right now. When it came to the choice of my future profession, my class teacher invited my mom and he said to her, "Mrs. Pahl, if you want to do your daughter a favor, then make sure that she decides for a profession where she has nothing to do with people, where she doesn't have to talk." My mom, totally determined and quick-witted, said to me, she looked at me, I can still see it today, "Ingrid, if you can't do something, you can learn it, and I can't do doesn't exist." That has always been her motto. So I went into retail. I did a training for 3 years, and it felt like the 2 worst years of my life. After that, I had my first breakthrough. After that, everything got better, because it couldn't get any worse. I switched to hotel business and experienced many wonderful years there. 7 years of my life, I worked in this business, and during that time, I met my husband. I got married, had 2 great children, we built a house, and since my husband has a profession where he earns very well, as a chemical engineer, I didn't have to work anymore. And so my life was very perfect, the way it looks or looked back then. Only somehow I had the feeling inside that there was still a gap. I don't know if you've ever experienced that yourself. That's the moment when network marketing came into play. When I think about it today, I didn't understand network marketing for many years. I got to know products that have brought me a lot of advantages. I wanted to help people, to lead people to success. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Why? I couldn't get my team together. I was never passive, as it actually should be in a network. So what was the reason? I lacked systems, and most of all, I lacked someone by my side who could show me exactly how it works. After 10 years of roller coaster journey in this industry, I was so desperate in the end that I said, never ever network marketing. So I quit and asked myself, what are you very good at? Of course, I learned a lot about health, about nutrition, about how I can help people, so I opened a health practice. There were so many people that came to me, afterwards also very, very sick people, so I became an alternative practitioner and took additional training. It went then so far that when one person came as a patient, he or she brought 2 or 3 new patients. Exactly the same thing that should have worked within the network was happening in my practice. I thought, now you are having the second breakthrough of your life. My day had also only 24 hours. Therefore, I worked 10 to 12 hours a day. And because the time was simply not enough, I had added Saturday, Sunday, and public holidays. And in the end, I had exchanged time for money again. And one night, I remember it as if it was today, I woke up and thought about, what can I do to have more time with my family again, but without alienating my patients? At that time, I received another phone call that there was a groundbreaking product on the market that just came to Europe in network marketing. Can you imagine that? As I thought, my hair was standing on end. As I am very active in the orthomolecular medicine field, I know what it means to help people with healthy products. There shouldn't be any product out there that I don't know about. I rejected it. Then somebody called several times, and the last one who called me said, "Ingrid, you are very successful in what you do. Is it true?" Yes. If what you're doing now is what you want to do for the rest of your life, or at least for the next 30 years, then just go ahead. If you don't, at least look at it and say no. So I thought, he's right. The thought was so deep. So I said, Okay, can't lose anything. I looked at the products. That was the most important thing for me. That it really was groundbreaking was confirmed by the fact that I had results I hadn't had before in such a short time. It exceeded my expectations by far. And then it came to the next point. How should the business work? I don't have time, I work all day. Let's build this business alongside your day-to-day business in practice. So I was excited, and it worked. If you want to know what I did, I just followed the system. In other words, it was a good thing I didn't have time. Then it was clear to me, this is the way. Today, I can say you can't do something like that with every company. I know one thing. The marketing plan is extremely important. So it is even possible to help people. Why? Because if I have people who deep inside want to become successful, I have to have the chance to help them. When there are people in the upline who know how to do it, I need to have access to them. And people who are successful can only show how to do it. Today, I can say that I have a life that I like. I have developed my personality. I can help people to develop their potential. I can educate people. I am a 2-time grandma. I can take 2 days a week for my 2 grandchildren, then be there for my organization. I can continue to look after my patients, and the great thing is, I have such a great team, and I'm so grateful for that. Today, I can say, success does not mean high income. Success is when you are able to live a life, to spend time with the people you love and to do the things that you love to do. For me, Kyäni is a company that is setting new standards in network marketing. With Kyäni, people can become really successful again, and I wish that you develop exactly the same love for this industry. Because with it you can reach so many people through one of the few forms I have ever experienced where you can help so many people to become really successful so they can live their dreams and have a carefree life. I am Ingrid Hellmann, Blue Diamond at Kyäni. I love and live Kyäni.